In this animation, we will describe changing states. A substance can change its state. What are the three states of matter? Excellent. We have the solid state, the liquid state, and the gas state. We will take an example, water, H2O. A solid turns into a liquid at its melting point. So when a solid reaches its melting point, it will become a liquid. The solid melts. Actually, this is the same temperature at which the liquid freezes or solidifies back into the solid. So if we have a solid, when it reaches its melting point, it will melt and it will become a liquid. On the other hand, if we have a liquid, when it reaches its melting point, which can also be called freezing point, it will solidify and it will become solid. The hotter a solid is, the faster its particles vibrate. So we know that the particles in the solid are vibrating. As the temperature increases, the particles will be vibrating faster. As the temperature increases, the vibrations will be so strong that the particles begin to break free from their neighbors. And at this point, the solid starts to melt and become a liquid. So at the temperature at which the particles begin to break free from their neighbors, this is the melting temperature. And at this temperature, the solid will start to melt and become a liquid. So in the case of water, ice will melt to form liquid water. A liquid turns into a gas at its boiling point. And the gas can condense back into the liquid at the same temperature. The higher the temperature of the liquid, the faster its particles will move around. And as the temperature rises, more and more energy is transferred from the surroundings to the particles. And thus the particles escape from the surface of the liquid. So the rate of evaporation will increase. Then the liquid will boil and bubbles of gas rise and escape from within the liquid. So here we have the liquid. Particles are moving. As the temperature increases, the particles will move faster. And as the temperature keeps rising, the particles will have more energy. This energy will allow them to escape from the surface of the liquid. So the liquid will start to boil and the bubbles of gas will rise and escape from within the liquid. This is boiling. And then we will obtain vapor or steam. So every change of state is reversible. Actually, some substances will change the state from the solid state to the gaseous state directly, and this is known as sublimation. On the other hand, when the substance passes from the gaseous state to the solid state directly, this is known as deposition. These are examples of physical changes, so they are physical changes and not chemical changes. And this is because no new substances are formed in changes of state. For example, water molecules H2O are the same in ice as they are in liquid water or in water vapor. However, the difference is in the movement and the arrangement of the particles. So moving from the solid state to the liquid state is known as melting. From liquid to gas, it's evaporation. From gas to liquid, it's condensation. From liquid to solid, it's freezing. And finally, from solid to gas, it will be sublimation. And from gas to solid, it's deposition. So these are the changes of states.